Hello, my name is Vortex Warp and welcome back to episode 10 on the Ancientcraft server. Today we're going to be once again working at the minigames district where we finished last episode with that first building here, which is the building you come through from the portal. And as you can see, I've got a few signs up telling the other Ancient Crafters what to do when they come here. But today we're going to be starting work on the first build in this place. So the first build is going to be redstone based, and what it's going to be is an ABBA caving counter. So ABBA caving is a game where the winner takes it all basically. I think it was made by the Minecrackers, I'm not sure, but it's a very well known game, and you go caving with your friends, and whoever wins, whoever gets the most points gets to keep all of the loot that everybody's mined, and it's really fun to do. It's a great activity, and all the different items are worth a different amount of points. So what I want to create today, or maybe in the next few episodes, is a system which you put all the items in and it sorts out everything you've mined and gives you points according to it and calculates who's won. So obviously this isn't going to work 100% because obviously you can't sort out stackable items, but the non-stackable items we can sort. So the first thing obviously to do is to break down the existing stuff in this area, because you don't want this here, and this is going to be the location of it, right opposite the first build over there. So yeah, I'm basically going to start by breaking down the old tree farm that Mr. Tom has made, and then we can start work on the redstone. I've got some of the redstone in my inventory here, and I'm going to need to sleep in a minute because it's getting dark. But yeah, I'm going to clear this away and I'll be back with you after that. Okay, so I think the first thing to do before we actually get to any of the building outside and building it in the right place is to get it to work. We need to get the redstone to function, so I'm just going to build in this space here what I think it should be like. So we're going to come up here. I've got a bunch of hoppers on me. I'm probably going to need more though. And they are going to start here and come across. So this is going to be our line that the items come across. And we're going to start this by building one segment for this. So what it needs to do is take, whenever an item comes into the system, a sorter will fire, and that will dispense a certain amount of items out. So we need an item sorter. So we're going to measure from there. We're going to have a block there. We're going to have a hopper there. So this needs to be an item sorter to nope, that needs to be one down. So this is going to be an item sorter here. So this is a chain and it goes above, and so we need a redstone comparator. I don't need any of this stuff, do I? Just this. A redstone comparator, and then that's going to run into 2 redstone, and then it's going to drop down. So let me drop down with it. So drop down, and then we're going to have like that shape. Break up the middle one. So this is just a basic item sorter. If you don't know this, then you're probably really confused. This is quite advanced redstone here that we're going to be doing today. So for people who aren't really used to redstone, this is going to be quite hard to understand. This is going to be a very redstone based episode. But basically what happens, oh, something weird is happening with me. Yep, what happens is we get the redstone and place it on to here, and this is now an item sorter. All we have to do is place in our items. So say we wanted to sort orange terracotta, boop, we place up orange terracotta in there. In fact, no, let's sort stone bricks because we have a lot of them. Stone bricks in there, and what I'm going to do is just extend this chain further across. Oh my gosh, this is really hard to navigate. I need to build some proper scaffolding really. Right, let's hop up. Okay, so now what happens is we throw some stone bricks into the system here, boop, boop, and we're also going to throw in some stone slabs and some orange terracotta, and they're going to be in this hopper and travel across here. And as you can see, it sucks in stone bricks, except we need another hopper beneath, quick. Okay, I messed that up slightly. We just got to fix this by taking some of these items out. There we go. Let's put it to 32. So now we're on the stone slabs. The stone slabs aren't going in, look. All the stone slabs are ending up there. And now that I've fixed it, if I just hop up, so like this, and put some more stone bricks in, the stone bricks will all get sucked in to this bottom hopper. Ta-da! And the non-stone bricks have all ended up here. I don't think we've got round to the... No, we haven't got round to all of the stuff. We've still got orange terracotta and stuff here. But everything that stone bricks will go in, and everything that's not stone bricks isn't. That's the basic idea behind that one. So now we've got this item sorter. What we need to do is link this up into a counter that dispenses a certain amount of points based on how many we've got. So what I think I'm going to do is point down here and get a piece of redstone dust. And this piece of redstone dust is going to be like that state by default. So in fact, if we pop down here, there. So whenever we throw an item in there, it should, hold on, oh, navigation. Okay, so if we throw a whole bunch of stone bricks in there, it will flash on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off. Now what we need to do is going to probably be quite hard. We need to hook that up to a counter that counts how many of that item we get. So that's going to involve a dropper that's probably going to sit... Oh, yeah, let's sit the dropper here. And let's put some stone bricks in there, or any item. So let's not put stone bricks in there. Let's put some wood in there. And now, if we put 16 stone bricks into the system and 18 slime blocks, what we should see is that 16 pieces of wood get dispensed. 15, 16. Yes, so that's effective as a counter. So we can have up to 9 stacks of items, and if we get more than that, this won't work. Yeah. So what we now need to do is process those items slower, because now we've got them in this inventory. We want to take out an item using a hopper. So take out an item, and that item is going to be taken out and put into another hopper. Then we need a comparator output from that hopper, and that's going to run into some redstone, which sets off a clock which needs to last... Oh, this is something Etho was showing in his Nexus, the next one he's making. So I need to do a hopper clock here. So what we need to have is a piston, Can we all just be sad for a moment, take a moment of silence for how stupid I am. Yep, a moment of silence. Why isn't that zooming in on my face right? It's because I'm pressing shift. A moment of silence to appreciate how stupid I am. I was overcomplicating this massively. All we needed is to hook up 5 droppers to that piece of redstone dust if it wants to be 5 points, 3 for 3, 2 for 2. Obviously, there's a limit to how many droppers we can attach. But yeah, so here's an example. I'll just get some stone bricks out of that dropper there and then hop up. So, say we put in 5 stone bricks. They're worth 5 points each, so that'll be 25 points. We've got no slime blocks in our inventory, so let's grab all the slime blocks that were dispensed, and you can see there's 25. So that'll be 25 points. So that one counts in 5s. And that is hopefully going to be really useful. Obviously, we can hop up multiple droppers. So that's one segment there. And I need to look up how many the points are, the scoring systems, how many items there are, non-stackables that can be sorted and count as points, and also how much points the maximum one is to see if we need to change it slightly. So I'll be right back when I've done that. Okay, so I've gone and checked, and the most points that's allocated, well, it's up to 15, but it's 7, and the way we're going to be scoring it is the most points is 7, apart from golden apples, which are 10. So I've fitted 7 here. Golden apples, we might have to make a special arrangement. I'm going to test it. I've filled these with slime blocks. So if we let's put 3 in, it should get 21. Oh, our sorter's broken. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3. It should be 21 down there. So let's have a look. 15, 21. Yes, we can fit 7, and these will all go into a big water stream for each side. So we know that that now works. So what we've got to do is duplicate this for all the items. I've got the scoring system for all the items here. I'll just open it up. So emeralds is 7 points. I haven't got emerald ore. Diamonds is 7 points. 5 points even. Sorry, diamonds is 5 points. Gold is 3 points. Iron is no points. Lapis lazuli and redstone is 1 point. Name tags are 7. Horse armor is 7, and golden apples 20. So we're going to need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different sorters, and then the gold one. And then we're going to have to count stackable stuff separately. And loot chest items we may count for points. May or may not count for points, between 7 and 10, so they're going to be 7. So any stackable items are probably going to be 7, is the way we're going to have it. So what we need to now do is make loads of these side by side and also figure out where to put them. I think that this is a good place to have one of the units. So I want to check, does this get powered? So if we put stone bricks in there and stone bricks in there, and then we put some, so then if we put some stone bricks in the system, do we get those firing? Oh, we do. Okay, this changes lots of things then. Because we don't need the ones at the back here. Because we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that should work. So we've got to bear in mind that these will all power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, does this one power? 32 in there. Oh, I don't think the bottom one powers, so it's only the top one. Because this is directly powered. So actually we could have another one there. No, we couldn't. Okay, so there's a configuration of 7 droppers. Now we can start the next unit, which is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's pillar up. 6, 7 droppers. Then we're going to have in the middle of that, we need a redstone dust. Oops, redstone dust. I said redstone dust. Need a block on there. We need a redstone torch on its face. So I've got to basically duplicate this over and over. So it's quite simple actually. It's more simple than I thought it would be. I'm going to need some more redstone components. So what I'm going to do is duplicate this twice, then test if it works. So build this one, and then I'm going to build all of the components and see how it goes. Okay guys, so now it's time to test it out. I've set it up with 2 things, name tags and redstone. Redstone is worth 2, name tags is worth 7. So what I'm going to do is put in 1, 2 name tags. No, let's put in 3 name tags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 redstone. So that should be 6 points plus 3 times 7, which is 21. 6 plus 21 is 27. So there should be 27 points. It's time to check. I need to get rid of all stone bricks in my inventory. Hop down. 27. Come on. Be 27. Boom. 27. It works. We did it, guys. Brilliant. Okay. 27 points from that. So the system works. It's a little bit wide, but we're going to replace all the hoppers at the top with water streams at a later date. So we've got 2 of the things in. Now we need to do 3 more of these segments. So I'm going to build them and then I'm going to be back with you after that. And I've installed all of the modules. As you can see, I've got them all in here, and I've also got a nice glass front so we can look at the items all dropping down, and I think that looks really cool. I've also changed the direction of the hopper chain so it goes that direction, and installed the item elevator so the input chest is over here. We'll go into this item elevator with the partial glass section so we can watch the items go up, and then they will drop down here. There's a chest at the end there for the items, and it works wonderfully. Now the next thing I want to do is make sure we can load up all of the hoppers. So what I've actually done is if I hop up here, I've installed rails that go all over the hoppers in a loop. Oh, looks like this one isn't powered. I must have forgot to do that one. Yeah, I've installed rails that go all over in a loop. So let's install a redstone block there. And so basically what I can do now is install a unloader here. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to install an unloader. So I'm going to just quickly do this here. So a minecart unloader, and then we can have the, not an unloader, a loader. This means that we can have the minecart come in to the station and then it will unload. So if we put a block there, no, it will load the minecart, sorry, not unload, with the blocks, and then we can unload it after. So I think what I need now is to get a hopper, run it into there. I think that's right. There's going to be a block there and a sticky piston against that block. So it's going to go here. We're going to have a redstone torch here. And I think this is how it works. This is a design by Exumavoid, if you didn't know. So I'll put his channel in the description. And then if we just put some items in there, put our minecart there, and then how much are we going to have to fill this up for it to go? Does it go? Okay, we definitely need more powered rails. I'm going to have to make this guy a powered rail. Now this should work. Let's load up this, and hopefully the minecart will go in a bit. Let's put this guy on subtract mode. So when there gets to be more than 44 items in here, just over, it should go and start to empty them out into here. There we go. We're obviously going to need to adjust it so that it has enough to come all the way around and not lose its items. So, how many does it have when it gets to here? 15. Okay, it definitely needs more. I'm going to craft some more stone bricks up. So, let's give it a whole stack in there. Might be enough. There we go. So now it will load up, carry on loading up. And what we can do now is see that these will all be loaded up. Obviously they're random items because I didn't, oh my axe, I didn't exactly put them in correctly, but they've all got items in. And once I put the real items in, it should work. So I'm going to sleep the night away, and I've lost my bed, it's there, and then we're going to give the system a test. I'm just going to remove any items from here that have made their way out. They haven't. Okay. And what we need to do is head over here, and we need to put our items in. So let's put in 12 redstone, so that'll be 12, no. Let's put in 7 redstone, so that'll be 7 points. 3 lapis, so that'll be 10 points. Then a diamond ore, that'll be 15 points. Then let's put in a gold ore. How much is gold worth again? I'm not sure. That'll be 15 points though. Hopefully that should work. Okay, what I'm 15 items. 5, 4, and 4. That is not 15. Maybe I counted wrong. Some of these might be empty. That might be the issue. I don't know. That one still has stuff in. I think it's time to actually empty all of the droppers. So let's grab some ender pearls and we can ender pearl up there and start emptying the droppers, because we're going to put our actual items in now, or all the same items, and make sure we've got loads of them. So we're probably going to just go with like stone or something that we've got loads of, but we've got to slowly empty these as we go down. So I'm going to take over there an inventory and a shulker box of stone, and we're going to use that as a scoring item just temporarily. In the end, we'll probably use bits of paper which have yeah, we're going to use bits of paper which are labelled. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use bits of paper with, like, I don't know what they're going to say, point, or maybe we could just use stone. So we're probably not actually going to see the points. We will at the end, but we're also going to have an automatic counting system to see who's won. But I don't think we're going to do that in today's episode. So I'm going to head through the portal. It's just there into the gaming district. It's actually quite close to our nether place. And you may have also noticed over there, the area is quite flattened out and it's quite like big here. So we chose an area and we decided to flatten it out there. I was working on that with Mr. Foles last night. We were just digging whilst talking for a bit, and we also went exploring a bit, which I might include a bit later in today's episode. So I'm going to head back and then put the items in. So what I'm going to do is put the shulker box here. Bam. And that should start unloading into there. And then we can also put in a bunch of this here. I filled this up with 4 stacks, so that should fill this up quite a bit. In fact, I'm going to help it out just a tiny bit there. Yep, so that will release it, and that works quite well. So now we've got to wait for it to come back. I'm just going to put this here. I don't think I have any more hoppers on me now. Now powers this hopper here, so the one below there isn't getting powered. So, how are we going to do this? We've got to indirectly power that block, or power that block there, and a lever there. But that might go into that. Got to see if the unloading still works now with that there. The unloading still works. Okay, now we've got to go around to the front and check that no more have got a problem. So I've got good news and bad news. I've fixed all of the ones that weren't getting any items. They're now getting items like this one, for example. But we've got an uneven distribution. These ones at the bottom are getting twice as many as all the others. And I'm not sure why this is. I think it's something to do with the fact that they have 2 hoppers. I feel like if I remove this hopper, it's not going to work. They're not going to get any, which might be a problem. Let's come in here quickly. I need to get the rail and put it back. Right, now I'm going to empty that dropper and see if it actually gets any at all. Actually enough, they do actually get the items, so we can actually remove some of these hoppers. Okay guys, welcome back, and I've sent the minecart off on its mission to distribute the stone evenly, and it's going round and round, distributing the stone to all of these droppers, and now it's being distributed evenly. Obviously it's not quite even. You see those 2 are similar, but this one is not quite as similar, but that's because obviously the system has been tested some, and the minecart got a little bit confused because I was repairing some rail works. It left on some of the hoppers for longer, but I can assure you that it's distributing mostly evenly, and when they're all full it won't matter anyway because it will be distributed evenly. So what I'm going to do is test the system. We're going to put in some items in here. They go up the elevator along here, and we're going to count how much stone out. We've got to get rid of all the stone out of our inventory, so I'm going to put it in there. And diamonds are worth 5, so that should be 5. These are worth 3, so that should be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, then 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, that should be 15. So let's come up here and see how much stone we receive. If it's right, I'll be so happy. This is going to be a test of the system. Okay, I'm not picking it up. This is because I'm lagging, but that's fine. Look at that, guys. It works. It actually works. No way. This is awesome. The system counts correctly. It counts correctly. The only thing I've got to do is put some emerald in the emerald filter and make it work for golden apples, and then it works for 1 player. We've actually finished the whole system with an episode. Obviously, we haven't done any of the cool decoration and stuff like that. We still have to make it work for 2 players and compare the scores and stuff like that. But this is awesome, guys. So, thanks for watching. My name's been Vortex Warp. Leave a like, comment and subscribe down below if you've enjoyed the video. But sadly, I'm out of time for today, and this video has come to an end. Goodbye, guys. See you in the next one. Hope you enjoyed.